Hey, Anissa Coy here with Firehouse Education and this week's episode of Ask Annissa video column. And this week our email is amazing. The question is so awesome and I get asked it all the time. And this actually comes in from Philippe. And Philippe is with Premier Restoration. And here's what his email question is. Hi, Anissa. I hope you're doing really well. We had a situation come up that we haven't dealt with, and that is a customer who has become disgruntled. Ooh, and is taking all of their clean property, over 40 crates full of contents, to their own storage facility. I'm concerned that she will come back and try to say things are broken or not cleaned properly. We can deal with re-cleaning if that's the problem, and it may be more than 6 months before her house is put back together. I'm wondering if you have a property release form of some kind, assuming all liability once it leaves our warehouse. Any help you can give in this way would be very greatly appreciated. Thanks, Anissa. Please tell Kevin and Travis hello. Awesome. All right. I sure did, Philippe, for you. So that is a really, really great question. So yes, we do have release forms and they're in our processes, systems, and procedures packet that we provide with our online class. And I will promise you that these forms are worth their weight in gold. So if you're interested in checking that out and or purchasing those, head on over to firehouseeducation.com and click on our online training class. And that will give you a lot of information about what's included. We give you these forms. They're plug and play on a flash drive. So you can just put them in your system, put your logo, name, address, all that on them and use them in your company. Another form that's pretty amazing on there is called the disposal authorization form, which in my opinion is worth the entire 10 times the cost of the online class alone. So anyway, go check it out, firehouseeducation.com, and click on the training button and then check out the online training processes, systems, and procedures. So Philippe, to answer your question, yes, we'd want to make sure that we are getting a release form signed. Now, if our homeowner wants to take the items, then what our form says is that they have a time limit to go through these items, open the boxes, check them out, and get back to us. So if her house is not ready for 6 months, I get that, and I know that that's tough. But if he or she wants to take these items back, then they have to assume responsibility. So we allow them 7 days to open up these items, check them out, and let us know if there's been any damage to any of the items. Now, as far as a re-cleaning goes, I don't have a problem re-cleaning them. Even if she opened them up in 6 months, 8 months, that's fine. Would take those items back. I guarantee for lifetime my work for odor removal and decontamination. So I wouldn't have a problem with her, if she opened up boxes in 6 or 8 months and said, oh my gosh, these items smell, I would take them back and reprocess them, not a problem. But as far as whether items are broken or damaged, you've got to get that release signed, because how do you know who's handling them and how many times do they move them? Maybe they drop a box when they're moving it back into their house and such. So you cannot be responsible for that. If they don't want to sign that release form, then I wouldn't release their items. To be honest with you, I've not ever had to deal with somebody refusing to sign those release forms. So again, this is all part of your client onboarding. And so how you obviously sell this to them, that this is not just protection for you, the restoration company, but it's also protection from them, right? If they open up these items 8 months later and there's a bunch of broken stuff and they didn't report it to you, are you going to be liable? Sometimes, to replace that item, sometimes it depends on laws within your state, even when it comes to handling somebody's goods, their personal belongings. So I would absolutely have them sign a release form on that. Again, I don't have them sign a release form when it comes to the decontamination and odor removal. They need to know that my guarantee is I will bring the item back and I will reprocess it so that it is definitely deodorized and properly decontaminated. But I would absolutely make sure too, when you turn over those boxes to them, that there is a complete printed inventory with the box number and the items that are in that box or crate, whatever you're calling it, Philippe, and that they sign and realize that this is what you're saying you are returning to them. Okay. And hopefully you've got a very detailed inventory and you've used an amazing product like Encircle to itemize those items so that that will protect you as well. But I'm really happy to hear that that was your concern, because it should be. We want to, the chain of custody is important, and we want to be responsible. If we broke something or damaged something, we want to be able to, reimburse our client for that and take care of that. But we also don't want to be responsible for what the client may do with the item after it's left our our possession. And honestly, no rational person would, want us to be liable or think that we would be liable for that at that point. Okay. Awesome. Oh, one more thing, Philippe. You should also, again, check on the rules and regulations in your state. Like I know California's got particular laws when it comes to dealing with people's personal belongings and moving their contents and the liabilities. So make sure you check with your state and what those liabilities are, because you may need to adjust your release of liabilities form to be sure that you're in compliance with all of your local and state municipality laws and rules. Okay. Awesome. Well, hey, Philippe, take care. I hope that you're doing well, and I hope that this answered your question wonderfully. And maybe if you're watching this video and you're a restoration contractor, maybe, just maybe, this might help you avoid a very difficult situation in the future when dealing with this. Awesome. Okay. Well, hey, guys, thanks so much for watching. Be sure and send me an email, Annissa@firehouseeducation.com, if you have any questions for me. In the subject line, put Ask Annissa. And yeah, go over to Firehouse Education and check out our training that we offer there, and all of our systems and procedures that we help many, many restoration companies avoid legalities and liability when it comes to their contents restoration processing facilities. Awesome. Okay, well, on that note, you all have a great rest of your day. And if you send me a question, I might just feature you on one of my next Ask Annissa video columns.